Merrillville police say that they are selling some of their vehicles because of what they're calling a design flaw. This is the Merrillville police fleet. The department started buying Dodge Durango Pursuit models since the Ford police vehicles were getting a little harder to find. In 2022, the chief said they started having issues with the oil coolers, and in fact, one car had engine failure.
What if somebody's running hot to a call that it's a life or death emergency, that they need an officer there? And that's when this motor decides to fail.
Stellantis, which owns Dodge, says the company is, quote, working to expedite service for any affected vehicle.
Nearly 20% of the Indiana State Police fleet is in the shop due to a mechanical issue. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Hayden Rostevsky.
And I'm Scott Reynolds. ISP is sounding the alarm, saying taxpayers are being shortchanged. They deserve better. WDRB's Christy Batista found out the problem is far-reaching.
What's happening is the oil is actually leaking into the coolant compartment, causing the engine to die, and troopers say it's a safety risk. It's a concern every time Sergeant Kerry Hulls gets into his car.
Basically, you start noticing an odor that doesn't seem right. You see some smoke coming out of the tailpipe, and then eventually the car just stops running. It will ruin the engine.
Over the past nearly 15 years, Indiana State Police has ordered more than 500 Durangos, costing nearly $26 million. 219 have been issued to troopers.
It is, a relatively brand new engine.
And since then, the agency says 18% of those cars have had a mechanical issue due to a defective oil cooler.
It's not just aggravating. It raises some eyebrows as to how we can respond to different instances.
The Sellersburg ISP post has about 11 2023 Durangos, including Sergeant Hulls.
I watch my temperature gauge, which is right there.
2 of them are out of commission for this very reason. He's now popping the hood to check for any issues every time he gets gas.
It's not just a matter of me jumping into the car. That computer, this camera, all this stuff I'm wearing communicates with the computer in this car. And if I go into another car, that stuff doesn't work.
It's not just ISP. Clarksville police say it has experienced significant mechanical issues too. So much so, the chief says he's switching his fleet over to Chevy Tahoes. Police officers from as far away as New York have reached out to us, saying they are seeing the same thing. Stellantis, Dodge's parent company, says it is covering the cost of repairs, even if the warranty is expired. In a statement, the company says in part certain oil cooler issues are difficult to detect, which may lead to collateral damage and a highly complex remedy. We sincerely regret any inconvenience caused and are working to expedite service for these vehicles. The repairs have been taking 4 to 8 weeks for ISP. It says creating a burden on operations and a loss of public service. With photojournalist Ariana Shuka, Christy Batista, WDRB News.
And generally speaking, if a brand new vehicle has got problems that cannot be repaired within a certain amount of time, they become a lemon. But one of the exceptions is vehicles that were not purchased for personal, family, or household use. So a lot of commercial vehicles don't qualify for lemon hood. And so vehicles being used for police use would be getting a heavier duty use, and likewise would not be for personal, family, or household use.